This seems to be the second place she's been at.
I see. Alright.
Hang on. I can
What
check them if
percentage
you want me to.
is this area is safe?
Already been gone through, so
Okay. Okay,
once
so
a
you already went through
dungeon's
this place.
cleared, it does not respawn.
Okay, so no traps, no nothing.
All the
there
traps
seems
should
to
have been
be
triggered.
Some traps.
Estimated safety?
Deal made a tremor
There's
sense
a
to make
good fire
sure.
there.
For now, let's stay as one group and investigate. All right, what do you say we go this way and investigate over here first? Because it seems to be one of the biggest areas.
There's no footsteps beyond this point. Seems the group came here, they just wandered in here, and then they left. Nothing to report, really. I don't see any wounds, any damage, or anything.
Anything would have
if
seemed
the-
tremor sense.
So, do they
Footsteps
go
finish
this way
here.
or do they go this way?
It looks like a dragon skull.
I'm seeing footprints in the dust that way.
Alright.
All right, let's go.
At the bottom of these stairs, there is a card, but it's cut. Probably leading to some spikes somewhere or something.
Although there are
But it's very obvious. It's kind of a big road.
Or the people that set up the trap were very basic,
This place is old.
or didn't have
Another
anything.
dragon skull.
The banners are still up with minimal damage.
Well, that's a deactivated claymore. Although,
A what?
Alright.
a claymore,
I deactivated.
military weapon.
The design
Modern
dates
era.
back to architectural medieval days.
Although in its size and location, it's very poorly used.
But they're more
I'm gonna get an
advanced.
aerial view over here to see if everything's okay then.
Yeah, that's
Right.
suspicious. Why is there a claymore in the middle of a dungeon?
In front of a door
Maybe
which
they
people
were-
walk through too. Imagine that.
Maybe they were scared that they were being followed.
Possibly.
Don't think
Probably
so.
a trap.
Felt Silky better than that. Plus, I didn't give her claymores. I gave her C4.
Maybe she was with someone else.
Truly sound, my friend.
Maybe it's the person trying to get to them.
But its flesh betrayed.
True.
Not sure. Judging by the ecology of this room, there's only one way to come next. But is there any movement over here, like those chests over there? I'm guessing they check those.
From what I'm seeing, there are 4 types of individuals that walk to the chests and the butt at the end. But the trail seems to split at this sort of skull thingy and the door on that bottom right.
Oh, there is a pathway over here.
There is a bunch of very obvious spikes in the ceiling.
This is a good check. Let's see if they've been here in the past week. They activate their eyes. Is there any trails
Nothing.
of any sort?
Not in the past week.
No?
Activated.
Let's take a
anyway.
look, see what's over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well.
So you can't blame
Seems
the man for
someone tried
dying
to
on
pry
his post.
something off the skeleton's hand.
That's not opposed to
Well, then what do I know?
Question.
It's got some faint of magic ability to it, although what exactly?
Actually, I
Whatever
got
it
this.
is not powerful.
Alright. So, haven't learned much over here. Let's continue.
All them people like to pry a stick out of an old man's dead man's hand. Yes.
Suki's boots are imprinted in the dust here.
Oh.
Going that way,
Much
huh?
like these boots. Another cut cable. Or rope.
The mushroom space or sense anything?
Nothing to note.
Hmm.
For good or bad reasons.
Either they teleported out here or jumped down to investigate something else.
Let me see.
I'll be back. Give me a second.
There is a lever.
Where?
Right in the side of that pillar.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
There is a mechanical whir, but nothing really happens. The sound seems to be coming from the other side of that skull thingy.
Let's go.
The spikes are going up and down now. Although, they're not exactly threatening. Spikes now.
Worst you're gonna get is tetanus.
Wooden,
They just come
steel,
put, they can put
iron
a shield above their
spikes,
head.
rusted,
They
run.
can put- They're just gonna put shield above their head.
Talking to them.
Interesting.
Have you found anything else?
Well,
More primitive, to be honest.
kind of far away to be doing that. Wouldn't that be better off right next to the throne?
Right, that is a little bit far sketched.
Primark.
Little bit more.
Like someone was waiting for a cue to activate that.
It is good to see you.
Or
Man, indeed.
they tremor sense again.
So, anything going on? Yeah.
Seems there was a big fight around here, but only one set of footprints was actually in it.
It's just an old castle, pretty much.
What were the footprints?
Kind of, sort of.
These.
Guy over there.
I see.
Where would they lead?
They fight here.
So what we got is a whole
For some reason, the bodies
Do
are
they
not
enter?
here,
right
but there was a fight.
Can we see blood? Can we see struggle?
There are marks on the ground where the axe went. Bullets in the walls. Definitely Silky.
But no trace of blood at all.
No,
Any dried blood on the floor?
foot soldier.
none. Not even Silky's or any other members of the party.
Not in this area.
No.
Was there any in the previous area?
I kind of want to just go see what he looks like.
Up close.
There are spots of remnants of corruption.
Have been simply
Yeah.
their
What was?
scepter of
Where does
their
the
status
footprints
of
lead? Like,
royalty.
where does the combat lead to?
The combat starts and stops here.
Agreed, especially with that.
Is she detected being knocked unconscious at any point in
They
time?
call Dragon Skull. in the world.
There.
Against that wall?
Yes.
Maybe she
Very
got
much
knocked down.
so.
Little droplets of Silky's blood.
Maybe you might find something rather interesting.
Not enough to be a wound.
Any vials or substance?
Yes, actually. Seems to be a potion of recovery. Empty.
Sound of teleportation.
Grabs the bottle of telekinesis.
That way.
Analyzes the bottle.
These people obviously worship an angel.
It was drank.
Material.
There is saliva on the end of it.
Dark Angel. Based off of the, if you look back there.
Is there any hint of spatial conversion or teleportation.
That way. Near the throne.
Bingo. So after they recovered, they teleported out.
It would be a logical
No, we
conclusion.
need to know
I
is
found some
where.
interesting things.
Let's go to the next location. I think we've got pretty much as we can learn from this location.
I got a
Probably,
location.
yeah.
You said there was multiple footprints. Could we
Yes.
know what were the other ones?
That hallway right here leads to a dead end, just a cellar.
There are two sets of
We found a
footprints
cave
going
entrance
that way.
somewhere.
Two sets of footprints going that way. They're the same footprints as the first mission.
I was not at the first mission. What were those two?
Long story short, I'm guessing Silky found a group of individuals she trusted to fight and to clear a dungeon with.
Maybe you should.
So there's 4 of them. Maybe the one stood back to wait for support? If Silky was unconscious and there was a recovery potion given, it was either the 4th person or one of the 2.
Do we have any other traces of fight, but not from Silky's point of view? Is there any other footprints that seems to have struggled?
None.
These ranged.
So either
Well, there are
she took
bullets.
on the fight alone, or she was the only one in here at the time that everything came out.
That's the thing.
This is what I'm
thinking of.
understanding. They originally went into the small room, split off, checked that direction. 2 other individuals came this way to investigate this room while they were gone. Silky was the only one to deal with and dispatch the enemies in this room. And after that was said and done, knocked unconscious for whatever reason, there are blood droplets. She might have cut her face. She might not have been wearing her helmet. Or this might be something else that I think might be going on. I'll wait to the next
Blood or
couple
something.
locations to determine that. But there is a potion of recovery, so the individual who woke her up knew her condition.
Yes, and unlike regular warp,
That if she uses her abilities too much, she can get knocked unconscious.
their use of
Right.
What's the next location?
So if she was the only one fighting in here, she would have probably went full bore. Right, let's go to the next location. Silky's been busy.
This is where the tribe held stronger. On the surface.
Seems she wanted to prove a lot. Or she had a lot of fun with her new friends.
Alright, so to explain to you the situation, we found some suspicious things and some things that don't quite make sense. For instance, when we entered the main room where those chests were, there was a physical military grade claymore placed at the door that was deactivated. Highly suspicious with all of the tech, the low-level tech around. Anyway, I
hate
gave
this.
Silky C4 and taught her how to breach walls to get into an area, not C4 to lay traps. So, that being where it was, highly suspicious. 2, while we explored the other room in the Dragon Head, there was a lever on the floor in a completely unadjacent section to the main room. Seems to be an odd place to put a lever to activate some spikes that came from the ceiling and the floor. Wouldn't that be better off next to the throne or behind the seat to make a quick adjustment when people are walking in?
Switch.
Look,
In a very
that means there was someone working against them in that place. In order for that to have been activated, that had to have been activated by Q by someone else.
Was there anything found in the room?
I mean, there were supposed monsters and enemies, but they're not there anymore. We have 2 more locations. We have this location and the next. Hopefully this one will provide a little bit more answers.
Then should we get a move on rather than sitting outside?
That's...
Even then, with speed.
Oh yes, dwarves.
Even if they were barbarian, they would.
Baldwin wouldn't like that.
Seems the fight started as soon as they got inside, past the first room.
Dwarven. This grunt here.
They
was
got
more of
ambushed,
an
or they were
enormous rock.
prepared. I would assume it's an invasion.
I'll visit
Maybe.
An assault. It starts from the front of the room, that way.
Silky was fighting dwarves?
Speak
What
with
the
the
hell?
Speak with the discussed. First question.
If there's anyone in here, I'll make them
Who killed you?
take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There was a party of people, I tell you. They came in here like they owned the place, and I got killed by one of them.
How many people were in the party?
Well, I didn't really spot so many. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 from what I could tell.
Was there a big cat-eared person in armor?
There was a person in big armor. I don't know if I was seeing a cat or not. I was a little busy being stabbed.
What was the condition of this person?
Well, they were kicking our asses, so I'd say pretty alright. A lot bigger than us, too. Didn't really stand a chance on that one.
Any traces of Silky coming that way?
Yes. There's the same 4 footprints, 4 pairs of footprints from the previous missions are on this bridge going that way. Although it seems the fight was
Any blood?
many. A lot of blood.
I have to ask 5 questions. If not, they're gonna be alive forever in internal limbo.
Ask them to ferret cookies or something. I don't know.
What's your name?
I'll name.
Kolfstrom!
Okay. Cookies.
Okay, you can
I've only had them once.
return to the afterlife now. Thank you.
There are no footprints going that way.
Which way?
This way, there's nothing. Except 2 small footprints. Possibly dwarves.
Well, I guess,
Right.
technically they can have their advantages with being, because magic airs
What am I
Collect-
doing?
might be strong.
Collect your companions. You will be buried in a sacred ground.
Yes.
Dwarven ground.
Man was in here counting his golden piece.
Well,
There are no traces of blood.
Poisoned? Nice. We're probably
Seems-
down there.
The party split.
what the fuck?
Do you mean part of the party went downstairs and part of the party went up? Which party went up?
These footprints went that way.
Alright.
They got some nice looking shit in here. Well, they're dwarves, to be fair, so they kind of make nice looking shit. I mean, it's great looking.
None of it
evil
seems to be
stuff.
missing.
So they didn't take
None of it.
weapons. Hmm.
These
What
are
kind of
very
grade
good
weapons are
quality weapons.
they? Yeah, what kind of grade weapons are they? Like, are they just like really? Are they just mastercrafted normal weapons,
Yes.
or are there anything special about them? Okay.
None of them are
Alright, so
enchanted,
these are pretty
but
much.
all of them were done with care.
All right. So
About
these
as
are-
deadly as they look, they are.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, these look pretty damn good too. Well, speaking of medieval type stuff, these are pretty good weapons.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna grab another forging hammer. Yeah. I'm gonna take that.
Hey, look, there's a better one.
Some more
Wait,
tools. I'm
Hey,
gonna
over
take
here.
these.
Hold on, wait, look at this one.
I doubt anyone can
worry
stop you
about
at this
that.
point.
Walgrim would say it's a waste
Oh no.
to see such dwarves being massacred like that.
Guessing the footprints lead up there then.
Yes.
You're gonna be
Specifically to the
surprised
right.
at what's in the throne room.
Hundreds
So
of
they
thousands,
left
maybe a million.
all the loot behind.
Oh, Ruby.
No, it's not that they left it behind, my lord, because it died before they could take it.
Well, that's just nothing but dwarf bodies.
Imagine the both of us back when we were back in the guild, seeing all this treasure.
Back in the old days, this would have been enough to retire for the rest of our lives, and then the
Yeah.
lives of our descendants 10 times over. Easy.
Well, they definitely.
Yep.
It still would be, judging by the age.
Well, they definitely
They
took
took the life
something.
of the captain.
Mm.
I
So what
am
was in there?
Well,
Dwarven,
here
so-
is.
There was a body.
This has to be the key.
I see.
Is this one's body like look a little more like
in our place.
that it has been moved?
It was right there.
Do you
My
want
lord,
to
where his
ask
body
why
is, there was
he's
none
there?
struggle against him.
If you wish so.
Yeah, it's either he died there willingly, or he died there just, well, instantly, pretty much, without anything you could do about it.
So, I don't know if he's contact
Hi, Mark. It seems they had a
a la gente.
not just an outlook, but an area
Rings.
of either worship or an area to light a fire of warning.
That makes sense.
Either way,
Race,
they
my
seem
king.
to have an outlook.
Yeah.
Interesting, we'll check that out.
Yeah.
They have good answers for us.
Oh, what's this?
How did you die?
I agree.
Wow, isn't that a fancy question? I don't know. I drank my cup. I enjoyed my mead. And I died.
Sounds
Poisoning then.
Did you saw attackers, raiders, entering your hall?
Calculations off.
I didn't get no time to see none of that. I was downstairs. I was a bit far. I did hear we were attacked. I came here as soon as I could. There were a bunch of fellows in here. They didn't do none. They watched me. I was prepared for battle, but they weren't exactly thrilled. We had a sound understanding. I sat on my throne and let them do. What else could I do? They simply left. All of my men
Nala.
gone.
Ask them if they died in this room and not somewhere else.
Did you die
I
in
think
this
that's pretty
room?
obvious.
We have a casket that is open.
I
Suited for
I
king.
am the ruler of this land. I am the ruler of this castle. If there's one place I shall die, it would be on the battlefield. But fortunately, this is where it ended.
Okay. Questions for you?
No. I'm more concerned with the environment rather than the dead.
Very well.
May you rest.
What was your name?
Mark,
Where do you want to be buried?
well, we have an empty casket. Could put it to use. Not that I ever saw myself going in there. And if you would bury it right outside my land, that'd be appreciated.
We'll do so now. Thank you, my king. Rest.
We'll see to it that happens after.
Don't worry, I will raise the bodies and they will do so themselves.
Alright. Now, about this room. How many footprints are in this room?
All 4 pairs came to this room. But it seems they were just wandering around this casket.
So they did open the casket.
Did they take the body out of there?
Your king.
It would make sense to believe so.
Let me scan the casket, see if there was anything unusual. Looking maybe...
Yeah, anything radiating out of there, maybe item or something.
There was a very old body, ancient. Some traces of magic to it.
Well, they would be good for a long while. At least what seems of their
This would be an ancient
From what
information
entity.
we've got some information. It looks like there might have been, in the midst of everything, a coup inside.
A coup. Okay.
The king didn't die because of the fight. He died because of poison. Same like the dwarf we found with the gold in the storage room. He died from poison.
This is my idea for this area. I suggest we leave all the dwarves with their gear on and their weapons by their sides, how they died. We take the money and give it to the ancestral family of the, well, one woman. Since it should be inherited by them. It shouldn't be inherited by a bandit or someone that just is going to randomly come in here and take all the riches. So it should go to the ancestral families and stuff. The other families of the dwarves, which they have access to.
I'm more interested in
I
my
have so
daughter
much
and
money.
the people she was
Yeah,
with.
exactly. That's why I suggest just give it to them, seal it off, and let's get going and get out of here and look for your daughter. Or look for more information.
Alright.
Alright,
I do
well,
want
I'm
to
gonna
check
make
the
this
underground area.
That's what I said. That's what we're gonna go do. Check the underground area right away.
Well, yeah, let's, continue.
Okay, so to
And they'll get here when we
reiterate,
get here.
they came in, everything was a shit show. At some point, they were pretty okay. Everything was just like too easy, but no way to go out. And then shit kind of picked up around this area again.
Shit hit the fan.
Yes. You could
No
say
wonder
they were
those
forced
fans
in.
over there smell awful.
To that literally.
You could say they were forced in and then forced out.
It gets a lot worse if you threw it physically.
So, where are we going?
While Silky's footprints are going that way. And there's 2 other sets of footprints going that way. Before that collapsed.
Yeah.
Well, let's concern ourselves with this direction, just in case.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
And
Silky
I'm
went that way.
guessing that got destroyed.
That got destroyed during combat, if I'm judging by the marks.
Would the level 400 cat lead the way?
Level 400, that's laughable.
There's multiple
I'm joking.
rounds on the walls. Definitely Silkies and our enemies. But only Silkies and our enemies. There is blood on the floor. Definitely Silkies. And the place was scrubbed clean after battle. There's still remnants of pieces, technology, like circuit boards and stuff.
No, they definitely got it. Damn bastards.
Yeah. They are apparently strong enough to tear your armor to pieces. That's, She was sporting adamantine ceramide armor.
Interesting, so... They've got some decent tech then, if that's the case.
There were pieces all around the room. Small ones, but, you know, definitely overcrowded.
Definitely. Okay, interesting.
Anywhere else?
Traces in here. All of them.
Interesting.
Alright.
Although,
Play the audio feed from the section.
lots of gunshots, Silkies, smashing shit on the ground and everything. And you hear screaming, "Holy shit, why are there so many of them? Does this ever end?" Explosions.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Don't tell me this door open.
Fucking interesting.
Alright. Do the footprints backtrace?
No.
That's it.
There seems to be one more pair of footprints.
Match
The
known
one place
persons.
we didn't go.
None. Nothing. Never seen before.
We'll go back to Krigsen.
Those footprints look very much like machines. Like, perfect.
Nothing too much aside for...
Could be the one that
just the fact
took
that
samples from
It could be the people we
Silky.
are currently traveling with.
I think that was Nyx.
Something.
Any ways to identify what she was fighting?
I haven't seen her since the time that
No.
she took samples in Blackstone. So I don't know much about him.
They're really good at cleaning up their tracks.
No, that was when it was happening.
To some extent.
I see.
Apparently.
Mechanic
This was right before she was taken, apparently.
My sons later.
So I'm guessing this is where she went down.
I know time she transported or something. Any other footprints nearby?
Wow.
Yeah, corruption, magic,
Yes.
teleportation, portals.
Show me.
Silkies. Nyx. Other individuals. All ending
For
there.
the two.
Robots everywhere.
Alright. Now I know who I'm looking for.
Shit's per Phoenix.
Care to
Name?
explain?
Individual by the name of Nyx. Can we get a description
Right.
of this individual?
He's lovely. He's nice. He gave me jobs. He's very reedy.
Silky, you're so naive.
I want a physical input, not an emotional or mental one.
He's nice.
Tall, wearing cloaks. Very hard to see his face. Like never. surround themselves with
Is he is he
Types.
beastkin, synthetic, human?
hard to tell. Probably human at some point.
Oh, probably synthetic. Okay. We should double back and check the other section to see if the other side of that team made it out.
Right.
Also to see if they had any hard time or not.
There
War
are
crimes happen
many
here.
traces of blood all around this passageway.
Bodies?
None.
Analyzing blood.
They are from dead people.
Silky's party members. Mine.
I feared that.
With this amount,
Exactly what I thought.
yeah,
As
they'll
soon as
probably
they
be
got
dead.
out of view, he killed them. It was all about Silky. From
As
the
I said,
beginning.
Silky. Couldn't be trusted.
Never know.
You do realize this is a hologram.
I know.
Alright.
It's not your fault, but still.
We've confirmed the rough death of the individuals who were in your party. That you are the only survivor, and Nyx. All of these missions seem to be tailored to getting to understand your capabilities. Right. Do we have a ping on the last known location of your subterranean tracker?
Leaving this base en route to a certain forest. But it's not very
Okay.
far out of here.
Understandable. We probably double checked and found it. Alright, but at least we have a direction.
I do have an idea, however, it's still a shot in the dark.
We have a lot of leads currently to look at. Leads on the potions that were utilized at the time to gain an idea of where they are. I'm going to track down the rough direction and plausible locations of the tracker itself. I'm going to look around and ask about the party members themselves with their names, known locations.
Well, I
I should have information about a week.
Try and form a link of sorts to Silky herself.
Hi.
What, to see through her eyes?
In a way.
Try one more time.
They really want to make this difficult. Let's unleash everything.
Oh well, fuck.
You hear screams, agony, pain. Very, very hard to dismiss Silky's. She is only seeing in one eye. She cannot hear. Everything is pretty dark, but there's a lot of red, not being blood, chains, and other instruments. Given it a few more seconds, you can see there's quite a lot of corruption around, and it doesn't seem to be coming from Silky. The room looks big, like very big.
Anything?
She's being tortured. I can only see through one eye. There's a lot of red and corruption, but it's not coming from her. I can't get an exact location. There's interference.
I anticipated as much. Alright. Anything else? Anything that stands out? Anything might help.
Couldn't even see an individual. Just her screaming.
No, anything around the room.
Just the corruption. Just the blackness and the corruption.
That might give me a lead. Alright. We should go. I got
Actually,
a lot of things.
I might try something. Take my hand. Show me what you've done. No.
So that means you got nothing.
I could try astral projecting.
Another try.
Do it again.
One more. It might be just who can see it or not.
So, allow me to explain what's gonna happen. So, once I see the room and the area, I'm going to astral project in there. I'm gonna look at the whole situation as I can see it.
It is very damp, clearly on the ground, and not in the this is gonna last forever kind of on the ground. More in a built in a rush kind of state. There is an overwhelming amount of corruption.
So much so that good thing Silky is made of this stuff. 'Cause not a good time. The place is also absurdly large.
Long story short, the corruption is going to limit my time there. It is also going to limit my ability of teleporting in there. So he's gonna lean over to Silky and, like, pat her head real quick. So he's gonna pat her head, like, tilt her head towards him. He's gonna get in real close, nuzzle you for a moment, and then just gonna whisper, "We're coming," as, like, she sees me, and just gonna see me, like, dissipate into particles.
The only thing you can hear is a very faint "save me."
We have a location now. Because once I'm physically somewhere, even if I'm astral projecting, I can return there. So I won't be able to return to that very room, but I can now get to the location.
They don't know what hit him. Don't worry. We'll find you again.
I will survive. Da, 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 da. I don't know the rest of the song.
One thing though is that you are mostly pretty naive to trust someone that you don't know.
But I love
Love can be blind.
But he's nice.
Could also be a facade.
He gave me jobs and weapons and things.
They could have done that to lure you.
He wanted to know about me. He was interested. He's nice.
Like I said, you're just hypotheses. But for the moment, I'm not gonna trust that guy you just yet.